I'm going to show you one thing that tour pros get right in their swing that a majority of amateurs get wrong, and if you crack this you will hit the ball better and further. Stick around and watch this. Right, so we're talking about the one thing that tour pros, I see a lot of tour pros doing correctly, that a lot of amateurs get awfully wrong in their swing. And it's how their body moves as they're coming into impact and understanding what your hips in relation to your upper body should do. And a lot of people can get this confused because they get confused with sort of turn and rotation and what that can look like. So when it comes to the swing, we'll know that you've got to turn and rotate your body as you hit the ball, but you've also got to use other elements, sort of legs and hips and things, and making sure that they're working properly is going to make you hit it better. So what I'm going to see a lot of amateurs get wrong when they're playing is how they rotate their body. So it's about where the ball is and centre line, and making sure that there's a separation between what your head and what your hips are doing. So it's easier to see it from a face-on point of view. What you're going to see from a lot of amateurs when they're playing is that they're not understanding how they should deliver the club to the ball. So not understanding that as they turn and rotate, that they also need to get other sort of movements in their body right as well. And when they get it wrong, what you're going to see is a lot of, as they turn, rotate, come into the ball, feel like as you're turning and rotating, getting your head travelling the same direction as your body is. So you want your weight to shift definitely into your left hand side on your downswing, but you don't need to do that by moving your head or sort of above your chest line forward of the ball. It's easy to explain why from this sort of angle. So if you get it wrong, what you're going to get is the moment that your body laterally shifts too far to the left on the way down. So if I turn and rotate and came in that way, that's going to promote an outswing swing path. I'm going to steepen up on the way down, steepen up on the way into the ball, and then significantly slow down as I try to hit it. If you can understand that as your swing, what you're looking for is like where your centre line is. So if I say that this is my centre line, as I swing down and through, make a backswing, I want my hips to travel forward, but I want my head to stay still, or even move a little bit backwards wouldn't be a problem. So trying to get the feeling that as you swing down and through, hips go that way, head goes that way. All right, not that there's my centre line, and as I turn and rotate through, I'm not trying to do that, because that's going to make you hit down on the ball, significantly slow up, and then hit poor shots. So a lot of tour pros are going to get it right. They're going to, if you look at any of them, lower body's going to move that way, head's going to come down, you're going to clear onto the ball, you're going to make a much more efficient turn, rotation, and a much better strike. So it should look something like this. Well, we'll show what first of all, this is what it'll look like when you do it wrong. So if I laterally shift, get my upper body in here, swing down and through, it's a bit like that. So I'm going to hit down on the ball a lot. I mean, that was particularly bad. Toey strike, not very good. Now the one change that I'm going to make is think where my centre line is, so that I'm making sure that my hips travel forward on this swing that way and my head stays behind. So stand there, set up and swing, and it should look something like this. So like that, much higher, much straighter, much further. That's what you're looking for. So just remember, in relation to your centre line, making sure that your hips travel that way, but your head doesn't travel the same direction as your hips as you're in the downswing. You don't want to get this position. You want to feel a bit more that way as you're turning and rotating through. Guarantee that will get you hitting it better. But if you're serious about improving your game and you want to be able to strike the ball more consistently, make sure you watch that video there.